How's it going, everybody? Shockwave984 here. Today's going to be an anime unboxing. And yes, we have finally made it to the month of horror, October 2023. And yeah, so I thought I'd go ahead and start out with some anime for this one and the next video. So this is going to be on an older OVA series and the cut down version, which was made into a movie. And this was released by the great folks at Discotech. Hats off to them for getting the rights to release the whole OVA series, I think for the first time on Blu-ray in the States, and that is Gunbuster. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So first up, we have the complete OVA series of Gunbuster. This was on my list when I saw it go up for pre-order, and this is just straight Blu-ray, released by Discotech. So here's the front. Some very nice artwork. Looks kind of like a painting in a way. So there we have our main lead right there, a couple of her friends, and then also the giant Gunbuster mech itself in the back right there. Give you guys a close up. All right. Okay. And then here is the spine. You see the title. And there's our main lead, Noriko. Yeah, Eastern Star, Discotech. Hats off to them, for getting the rights to this. Because I think this was released on Blu-ray in Japan, I think like years ago. But didn't get that treatment out here in the States until now. It did have an older DVD release, I think like a couple of them. But yeah, they are highly out of print. I have found them a couple times, and yeah, they could be pretty expensive. So just be on the lookout for that. But this should be still readily available. Hasn't been out, I think, for super long. So here is the back. Here we have some more characters. And nice artwork. There's some screenshots. All it takes to aim for the top is to use some hard work and guts. And fun little fact here. Now, I didn't know this. This is an article going off several that I read. Is that aim for the top, I believe, was going to be the initial title for it, the original, and then it got changed to Gunbuster. But that's interesting, yeah. All right, so here is the story details. The Ultimate Anime Classic finally comes home in high def, and right off the bat, great work on the transfers. It does kind of start out. Let me hold it for the details there. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's bright and sunny, so you might see like a reflection. Hope you guys can see that okay. Yeah, the transfer for all the episodes looks amazing, especially when you get towards like the final episodes. Just absolutely awesome. So you also have Kasumi Amano, who's right here, who's like Noriko's idol, comes like her friend, Coach Oda, who's right there. All right, and special features, you have commercials, science episodes, they're like little segments that like explain like the science in Gunbuster. Also, it includes the mechs, stuff with outer space, and even the ships too. Yeah, science episode shorts. Clean ending, episode 6, open map version. So I'm going to get into that right now. So here are some more screenshots on the bottom. So yeah, I decided to save this for Horror Month. Because there is something in here that's pretty, I think it's kind of horrifying in a way, so I'll get to that in a second. So video is, region is A. Also, for the first time on Blu-ray with an all-new English dub. So yes, this does have a dub. So video is 1.331 4:3 with the black bars on the sides. And then you also have a 1.851 16:9. Now, that mostly pertains to the last episode. 1080p high definition. English DTS Master Audio 5.1. Japanese DTS Master Audio 2.0. Both tracks sound pretty good. Subtitles are full English, signs, and songs. So yeah, you have all those different subtitles. 6 OVAs on one disc. 180 minutes. Unrated. All right. So the open matte version for episode 6. Now, it is in black and white. And the thing is with this is that you have two versions. So you have a 4x3 with the black bars. And then I want to say it's an open matte where it fills up the entire screen. And I believe that's how it was initially intended, originally, to be viewed like that. Because it's pretty much like a movie. But yeah, so that's what that pertains to. There's also a 16:9 opening for, I think it's episode 4 or 5. And it's just that opening sequence, and then the rest of it is in 4x3. So here's the disc. And I'll get more into that when I do the menus, because I did write this down to do a menu review for. Yeah, because they're pretty nice. So there's the disc art. And the cover is reversible. And you have more of the Gunbuster mech itself, which looks awesome. When that debuts, when it arrives, and then you have Noriko, who's piloting it. And that, just the way it just has his arms crossed. It has like I think it's called like the Gynax pose, like this. And yeah, what it could do is just incredible. Awesome design. Yeah, great picture. Classic, old school anime. And yeah, I want to say this was, like hand-drawn. I'm not sure if any of this was done digitally back then. I think it was all hand-drawn, but awesome work. And I believe, if I get this right, that this is the debut work of, I believe it was Hideaki Anno. And yes, right here. Yeah, Anno's commercial directorial debut, and for the longest time I did not know that that he had worked on this, and what a job. This is really good, a classic in its own right. Definitely check this out, Gunbuster. And yeah, so should be readily available on the DVDs. So from Discotheque, it's only on Blu-ray. The DVDs, yeah, like I said, they are out of print, so if you do find them, do be careful. I think it's like a couple of different box sets. There's also something called Gunbuster 2 or Diebuster as well. I know I found that on DVD, and I think I'm going to maybe pick that up if I can find it again. But yeah, the original OVA, Gunbuster, awesome. And then now we have, this is released by Sentai, and I think they're the ones who released it before. It might have been a different company. So we have the re-release of Gunbuster the movie. So what this is, it's the series edited down into like a film. And Gundam series are known for that. They'll have a bunch of like kind of compilation films or the series edited down into movie form. So yeah, kind of common in a way. So here's the front. You get some really nice artwork. Very nice. So I want to say that this is the more common one now. Yeah. For the film version. So for the movie, it does look really good. Also, the music is awesome. I've got to say that for the OVA. Music is great. The voice acting, excellent. The English dub is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think there are some familiar voices in there that I recognize. The animation, amazing, just gets better as it goes along, all the way towards the end. Also, the what is it? Yeah, animation, music, voice acting, and just the story in general is amazing. Really good. You have tragedy, thriller, sci-fi, action with mechs. They're fighting like what they call the space monsters, and they are huge. These are gigantic like bugs that they're facing, and it's like, okay, how are they going to beat these things? And they're not just bugs, like they even have some that take the form of ships, which is like they're like living organisms that fly around. And yeah, just kind of watch from there. Forgot to mention that. Okay, so here's the film. There are monsters between the stars, but her greatest enemy may be time itself. So that is, besides the space monsters themselves, like what they're doing, what they're up against, that is the real horror of this. The real kind of like tragedy part of Gunbuster. So here we have Noriko right there. and Kasumi. And here are the story details. Yes, it should be pretty much the same. And then here we have, so yeah, that's one of the space monsters right there, in like the form of a ship. And the way their design is really incredible, kind of creepy in a way. There's the Gunbuster in action. Special features, yeah, Japanese commentary, staff and cast interviews, Sentai trailers. Okay, so yeah, the movie on one disc, region is A, 95 minutes. Let's see. So video is 1080p, high definition, 4:3, partly in 16:9. So yeah, it does change. Audio, I think that's mostly when it gets towards the end. Audio is Japanese DTS Master Audio 5.1. So this, yeah, just do be aware this does not have a dub. This is in Japanese subtitles only. Commentary DTS Master Audio 2.0. Subtitles are English. So what they mean by time is, so there is a thing where they have like subspace, there's warping, they have warp drives. Here's the disc art. And there she's doing the, I guess the Gynax pose right there. And also you have this thing called, yeah, they go on these missions, but time goes by for a bunch of these characters. You know, for the military stuff, there is what's called, what is it? Time dilation. They go on these missions, and when they come back, time has gone by. Like, we're talking months, if not years. And there's even like a clock or a timer that tells them what year it is, what month, what day. I think it even says like the time, I think. I want to say it says hours too. And that is horrifying. Like that's a horror Gunbuster, and also kind of very intriguing as well, is seeing how time goes by. Like, you know, they want to beat the monsters, but you know, is it worth it, you know, to see all the time go by? Because you might not see the people back on Earth. And we're talking when they leave Earth, like when they go on their missions and stuff. And then when they get back to Earth, you know, things have changed. You get to see like the city get more futuristic when they come back and stuff. They have to come back to graduate and all that. Like Noriko, then when they leave the academy in the beginning, and you know, come back later. But yeah, it is really, really good, very intriguing. So Gunbuster, the movie, I thought for what they did is awesome. Yeah, the series is cut down, so you mostly have like the action parts, but you do get some key dialogue and stuff there. But yeah, there is a lot more in the OVA, so I recommend getting both just to check them both out. I think they're both worth it. So let's go ahead and display both of these. Put the movie right in the middle. All right, and go ahead, zoom in. Look, tilt up a little bit. All right, so that does it for Gunbuster, the original OVA series, and the film. Very, very good releases. So yeah, the Sentai one should be the more common release now. There is an older edition. I think it was done by another company, the more I think about it. Hats off once again to Discotech and Sentai for releasing these. But knowing that we have the OVA series on Blu-ray now as a more, or just it has a newer release in general, knowing how old it is too, because those are out of print, the DVDs, that is just excellent. And just awesome seeing these older series get nice new re-releases. And so this one I got, let's see, I got them both from Amazon. The series wasn't too expensive when I picked it up. The movie's really cheap. I think it was under like $20. Yeah, it was pretty low. I think under 15 or 15 with tax. And yeah, quality is excellent. The video looks awesome. Music, dialogue's really good. Hats off to all the voice actors. And also another thing with the movie, I believe they brought back the original Japanese cast for that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember reading something about that, or some of them came back. Yeah, and which is really cool. That is awesome. And yeah, so feel free to let me know what you guys think of Gunbuster, the OVA, and the movie. Feel free to let me know if you guys have seen it. if you're going to try and pick it up. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys next time.